Alright, get used to this outfit because you're about to see it in about 4 more vlogs, so hope you like it. Hi, this is Gabrielle Carolina, and you're back in my mailbox. Welcome. I got 1 book in the mail for review, and the rest I bought, but it's a nice little haul, so I thought I'd show you guys. Got rid of the last of the books I needed to get rid of. Woo! Don't understand. But you see this, like, bottom shelf? Like, well, that doesn't help you, does it? Okay. The shelf my hand is covering. That shelf, imagine that shelf like 2 in and stacked so high it was like bucking up the shelf above it. That was how many books I needed to get rid of. It was insane. I had to get rid of them. I did, and then I got credit to a bookstore that's a local little place here. It's pretty cool. I actually got to talk to someone about writing and blogging, and they asked me if I did NaNoWriMo. I'm like, yes, and I won! Okay, enough happy dancing. Let's book. First of all, I got If I Stay by Gayle Forman. No, I'm not stupid and have never read this book. I am stupid in that it didn't hit me quite right when I read it. I read it 2 years ago. I feel like that's right. Let me check. 2009. So yeah, I read it 2 years ago. That's fair. I read it 2 years ago. It didn't quite hit me right. I read Where She Went. That hit me square on. And I just hear all the time people love this book. And I met Gayle. I actually hugged Gayle. It was fantastic. She's so skinny. I feel like I enveloped her a little bit, but still, I hugged her. And I told her, you know, If I Stay didn't quite hit me right, but Where She Went was so phenomenal. And I sincerely regret that I was not able to get her to sign my copy because I don't have one and I should have bought one, but I wasn't thinking. This was at BEA, so I was like, wah! Over it all. I was like really not calm, cool, and collected. When am I calm, cool, and collected? I don't think I am. So now I'm gonna read If I Stay again. Let's see if it stays with me this time. I also got Artichoke's Heart, and this is by Suzanne Suppley. This is about a fat girl, which, you know, I was a porky child. I'm not some willowy thing now. I'm not willowy. I'm not willowy in the least. If you found a willow tree I look like, it would be like a great oak. Okay? A very hourglass-shaped great oak, but, you know. I really just feel a connection to this girl. I also got Teach Me by R.A. Nelson, and I'll tell you why. It's because I have a slight hot for teacher fetish. I can't believe I'm divulging all this. I'm probably gonna cut all of that out. Okay, I got Teach Me by R.A. Nelson. Why? Because I think it sounds like a really great book. It sounds super fantastic. I bet it's really well written. I bet it's totally, completely engrossing for reasons that I don't understand because this doesn't appeal to me at all. Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. Can I handle it? I mean, I don't like tortured children, tortured animals, tortured anything, but I've heard this is one of those books that's going to be still here when my grandchildren are born, which scares me because it's about a little girl. I'm sure y'all have heard this book. It's been banned, which is another reason I bought it. So that little girl and she's kidnapped. Do you think I can do it? Think I can dig it? I'm not sure I can dig it. Is dig a really bad word to be using here? Like, graves? I bought The King's Rose by Alyssa Libby, and actually my copy is signed. Check that out. This is about Catherine Howard, who is my third or fourth. Catherine of Aragon and Catherine Howard duke it out. My favorite wives of Henry VIII. My first favorite is Anne. She is fantastic and awful. She's fantastic because there's such a character in her. She's absolutely worthy of a book. This isn't even about Anne, who I think is fabulous. This is about Catherine Howard and her life as the young queen to Henry VIII when he's like middle-aged. She's like, is she 15 when they get married or 17? I don't know, but fantastic. I love historical fiction that revolves around the wives of King Henry VIII. Fabulous. I also bought The Lady Macbeth's Daughter by Lisa Klein. Lisa Klein wrote Ophelia, and I think in my last IMM I got Lisa's newest historical fiction, she rewrites underdeveloped characters. Actually, this girl right here is the daughter of the Macbeths, and she's never actually in the play, but Lisa's going off of Lady Macbeth's whole, I would kill the child that came from my womb, bash their head against the rocks, you know, and other more graphic things that, yes, I can do the whole soliloquy, but I won't do it here because someone would call foul. This is about how Abba was raised by the three weird sisters, and I love this series. It's just 2 books in. I haven't even read this one, but I think it's fantastic. I want to know, is Lisa going to do more of these? Because if she is, I want her to hit up Miranda next. I feel like Miranda is fascinating, but very underappreciated. So an arc of this one, but the difference between the arc and the finished copy was somewhat around 73 pages. So I figured I'd be needing the finished copy instead. And then my one book for review this week was Irises by Francisco Extorque. And I love saying his name in IMM videos. It's so happy making. Oh my gosh. I think the cover's really fantastic for being a model cover. The colors are really pretty. The arc actually has this like pretty, I don't know if is the light catching it maybe a little. It's got this like vine design. Fabulous. Really pretty. Irises is about 2 sisters, and they come in handy so often. What did I do before publicist sheets? No. Francisco Extorque is known for asking difficult questions regarding spirituality, morality, and what makes us human. His latest novel is no different as he delves deeply into the lives of 2 young sisters who have just lost their father and are caring for a mother in a permanent vegetative state. Bam! Yeah, so that's my IMM this week. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm pretty sure it's thoroughly spastic. When am I not? Hello. Now I'm gonna do a couple more vlogs, so yeah. See you in a second.